So we're at the Wolf Sharing Market, and they actually brew their own beer. It's a little food court.
That is a 24-karat gold-plated chocolate chip cookie for 24 euros. So in case you haven't noticed, today is game day. Let's go Buffalo. So far we're 4-0, so let's make it 5-0. Come on, Josh Allen, you can do it.
MVP.
So the restaurant was actually, or like the food court was a little bit on the higher end side. It was nice. The sandwiches and the beer was cheaper actually than the lemonade that she got.
The sandwiches you could probably split. I'm taking mine home.
Yeah, but it was really good, and it was about 24 euros for the sandwiches and about 12 euros for the drinks. So it is actually kind of expensive. And we're out and exploring.
Oh, we found the Continental. Not the John Wick one.
I don't know, it could be the Belgium version. Those are really cool. So we came across this theater, which is very pretty. Looks like it's been here for a bit. Also, today is Sunday, and
all pharmacies are closed on Sunday. And if you, sorry about that. So, if you want ibuprofen, you do have to go to a pharmacy. However, you can get beer wherever you want, but ibuprofen, you need to go to an actual pharmacy.
that are not open on a Sunday. This place looks really nice. Oh, it's got like a rooftop. Huh. Well, that explains what it is. That is a big building to celebrate beer. Just around the corner, there's beautiful art in the middle of just everything. I love just coming down random alleys and then all of a sudden running into anything from this. Holy yeah, look at even this building. Got so much golden orange. Clown would like it. Wow, this is that purple spire that we saw yesterday, if you watched the video. Wow, this is so cool. Every single building. This is personally my favorite. This looks like the Addams family lives here.
So since they don't have ibuprofen available for me, I just wanted to get some caffeine. So I got this, and it was 7 euros.
Which is like $9 US. So here is something different that they're actually doing. Normally these places would have the horse-drawn carriage. However, this one, if you notice there's no horses there, that carriage is actually electric. I think that's the first electric carriage that I have seen. I guess that's good. Save the horses. I like the old school windows. Alright, so far this is one of my favorite squares of the trip.
plutôt un homme rond.
I wonder if this corner building is historic because it looks like they had to build around it. And of course they put some god-awful thing next to it. Alright, so we are back here. Our tour is only Jenna and I and one other person, so this should be interesting. Now this is all about the history and, you know, about the beer here in Belgium. Alright, so this is mine.
Is there a reason
Triple
why?
blonde.
Yeah, because the idea is like a lot of people, they see this foam as like a negative thing, but guys, foam it's in the beer, so you actually want to get the foam out. So when I'm not looking, you swirl the glass and then you get a little bit more foam, and that's perfectly fine.
Sorry, I kind of did it wrong.
For the beer, you want full
There we
beer in the
go.
glass, but guys, here you have the full bottle, so it either...
Trappist triple
Really good.
with the seal. And we're back here. Alright, so we're going to the next bar. It was like an hour speech. The history of Trappist beer, how monks actually brew it in the actual monastery. You actually get a little seal, like that little triangle that I showed you, of that you are legit. There is pretty cool because obviously it's made by monks inside the walls. It can't be outside or else it wouldn't be called Trappist beer. And eventually it eventually goes to charity to help the monks and who the monks help. So really interesting, really good. And it was 9.5% for the alcohol content. So yeah, let's continue the tour. Wow, the building is from 1696. What? Hello.
Used to be. They still have the stage and the stands and everything. No, they still have them, but upstairs. Bigger stage now. You know, they had to improve, and then they had to install bigger bar, actually. Because you see here was the Passion of the Christ. So if you ever want to see a puppet nail another puppet to the cross, this is the chance. But like, what's really Belgian is no matter how serious the subject matter, people are still like, oh, it's a joke. You know? So like, while Jesus is getting nailed to the cross, he is complaining. The guy is not putting his back into it, like it hurts, let's get this over with, basically. Very sarcastic, you know?
So everyone's just joking around here.
Yeah.
Actually, its cousin. This is the Belgian version. This is the beer we call a Blanche. On the menu here, it's the third one in white on the far left-hand side. La Blanche de BXL. But BXL is the abbreviation for Brussels because French is a fucking nightmare. So obviously there is a silent X in the middle of this word. But guys, it is useful actually because it helps us find French people.
Sorry, little animals. Got distracted. So cute.
Squirrel.
It's because.
No, this is pretty good.
So yeah, this is what we call a white beer. Okay. Now the white beer, it's called white because this is the palest color that you can make. Yeah? It's yellow, but it's white. Okay. And the basic building block of a beer is always its grain. It's malt. That's where the sugars come from. That's where the alcohol comes from. Okay. Now here, what's quite unique. What's quite interesting is that it's wheat instead of barley, okay? Because this has a near perfect ratio. All the sugars become alcohol. You're not wasting it.
Guillemot, c'est en écossais. Avec une grosse barbe. Ouais.
It does look like it says dude.
S-E-N.
Okay, this is the next one.
Ouais.
7%.
Pas de souci, chef. It's old in Dutch, and it literally means that it should have been done the traditional way. Okay, so these are sour beers. This is how they're marketed that. Now, this is a beer that you can make here in Brussels. Some other Belgian cities, They can dream of it, but they can't make them because there's a special microclimate here. Okay, so it means that to buy this beer in Brussels, $5 for a bottle this size. That's a lot. I'm gonna be honest, that's a lot. Now, if you go to another Belgian city, it's at 6, it's at 7, it's at 8 sometimes. Guys, across the border, it's at like 10, it's at 12. It doesn't really go bad. Like, you could probably drink it after that. It's just that the European Union requires that you do put...
So that beer tasting was awesome. Tony was great. But we are back at this square. Oh, that's interesting. That's the only one that's different colors. But everything is lit up. It's just as beautiful at night. Sorry, Tom. And now to watch the Buffalo Bills at the big game in Brussels. Alright, so that's the best we got is Red Zone. Out of these giant TVs, we got the Red Zone. But, back to this crap game. The Bills won. So we're 4-0 now. And thank you very much for watching and hanging out with us for today. Tomorrow we have one more excursion for tomorrow, and then more walking around and seeing the city. We had a great time today. We got to taste a lot of beer, got to learn about a lot of beer, and other than that,
Like, comment, and subscribe.
thank you for watching.